still, macht nicht kein Gerieder, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen wie jeder Schach. Still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Und als der Rebbe tanzt, tanzen doch die Wände, lo mir alle Pläsken mit die Hände. Schach, still, macht nicht kein Gerieder, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen wie jeder Schach. Still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Und als der Rebbe tanzt, tanzt doch mit der Tisch, lo mir alle tuppen mit die Vieh Yiddish. Still, macht nicht kein Gerieder, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen, tanzen wie der Schach. Still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Und als der Rebbe singt dem heiligen Nigen, bleibt der Soten a teuter liegen. Schach, still, macht nicht kein Gerieder, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen, tanzen, tanzen wie der Schach. Still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Schach, still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe.
Okay. So since you are all muted, so the moment I call on you, unmute yourself, okay? So Mayrev, because I made you wake up so early, please start reading.
Can I say something first?
Yes.
On the YouTube, Mandy Cohen does the cutest rendition of this. It's just so sweet. He's dancing and he's like an old rabbi. If you get to see it, go look it up. Okay, Shah, Still is one of the number of satirical songs about Hasidic Rebbes. Misnagdim and Maskilim opposed the Hasidim in the 19th century on a number of grounds, two of which are satirized here: the dancing that went on in Hasidic shuls and the belief that some Hasidic Rebbes were miracle men who could fight demons and pulverize the devil.
Okay, Anne Frank, can you go on? But unmute yourself.
Frieda Vinkl sang Shah Still in the 1958 album. Frieda Vinkl sings Jewish folk songs. There may have been an earlier folk version of the song, but the version that Vinkl sang was composed by Pinchas Jasinowski, who was born in 1886 in Ronkova near Kiev. Jasinowski was first a choir boy, then he studied at the conservatory in St. Petersburg. He left Russia in 1915 for Finland, sang all over Scandinavia, then moved to the US. He worked as a choir master and chazan and gave public recitals and lectures, including at Carnegie Hall.
Okay, Dave?
Oh, sorry. Shah Still. Bekannt
Macht.
Nicht kein Gerude.
Go ahead, translate.
Be quiet. Keep, how would you?
Don't make a
I don't know, don't make a
noise.
balagan.
don't make noise.
We'll make a disturbance.
A
Don't make a
disturbance.
disturbance. Go on, the Rebbe.
The Rebbe geht Shane tanzen wieder.
Good.
He's go-
Mhm.
The
The
rabbi.
rabbi is going to dance another time.
Okay, good, go on, another one.
Shah Still. Mach nicht kein Gerude.
No.
Gewalt.
Round.
Mach nicht kein Gewalt. That's right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Rebbe geht Shane mach
Tan.
tanzen bald.
Okay, good. Translate. Be quiet.
Be quiet.
Same thing.
Don't make any noise.
Right.
The Rebbe geht shame. Machen
Ta.
tanzen bald.
What is he gonna do?
The Rebbe is going to be dancing soon.
Soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Steve, you go on.
Und als der Rebbe tanzt, tanzen durch die Wand.
Mhm.
As the rabbi dances, so dances the wall.
Yeah, when
Yes.
the rabbi dances.
Lomer alle Bläusken mit der Hand. Let's all.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how to say it in English.
Exactly. Do
Let's all
like
shake
this.
our hands. Let's all shake our hands.
Yes. Okay, go on. Another.
Schau still, mach nicht kein Gereder. Be quiet. Don't make any noise. Der Rabbi geht schon tanzen wieder. The rabbi is going to dance. Really.
Again.
Again.
And yeah. Schau still, mach nicht kein Gewalt. I'm not. Be quiet. Be still. Make no. What Gewalt is? Gewalt is
Disturbance.
What?
A disturbance.
All right. Don't disturb anybody. The rabbi geht schon tanzen bald. The rabbi is going to dance soon. Und als der Rabbi tanzen, tanzt doch mit der Tisch, Lomir alle Tuppen mit der Fies. Okay, so as the rabbi dances, we'll dance with we'll dance with the table.
The table dances.
Yep.
The table
The
dance.
table dances.
Okay, the table dances, and let us stamp our feet.
But the tish here, there is also another meaning. The rabbi's tish is when all the Hasidim are gathered together.
Yeah.
And having dinner with him. So that's another meaning for the tish. So all the Hasidim are dancing with him.
Mina,
Yes?
let me just say, pleskin mit die Hand is to applaud. It's to
clap with the hand.
clap your hands.
Oh, I
The
see.
rabbi dances, let us all clap our hands. The other thing I
Thank you.
wanted to point out, if people don't realize, the word az. So in this context, az der Rebbe tanzt, it means when he dances, the walls dance, the table dance. So just be aware that the word az, depending on the context, can mean when.
What is the word tofen?
Sorry?
Tuppen.
Tupen? Maurice, what is
Open is to stamp your feet.
Stamp your feet.
Why is
Tofen.
the word mit there? Tanzen doch mit der Tisch. Are they dancing with the table?
No, the table is dancing with in other words, the whole room is dancing, he's dancing so.
All the table.
So, that the walls are dancing, the table is dancing. It's
Yeah, but
it's
the
dynamic.
construction of the previous verse with the walls made sense to me. This one with the mit is a little.
It's
more
the
confusing.
Okay.
table is dancing along with the rabbi.
Okay.
It's mit tanzen, to
Yeah, I think-
dance along with.
Oh, thank you. Thank
I
you.
actually,
Okay.
I actually think that Mina's explanation about the, the rabbi's tish being the conclave and not just the object itself. So, when the rabbi dances, the table dances, not the table as an object, but the tish mit alle the Hasidim are dancing as well.
I agree.
Could be,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank
It could
you,
be- It
Steve.
could be both, the table and the other Hasidim too.
Oh, okay, Morty.
Yes, I wanted to touch on this also because it's an interesting construction. Tanz doch mit der Tisch. You could say tanz mit der Tisch, which means the table dances along, like Maurice said, or the other possibility is with. But I think that in this context, especially in view of the first part of the song where the walls dance, here it means the table as an object dancing, because it's satirical song about the Hasidic rabbis and the supposed miracle workers. So as a miracle worker, he makes the walls dance and also the table.
When I
Okay.
sing this song, excuse me, when I sing this song, it has many other things. As the Rebbe Shlof and alle Hasidim, as the Rebbe.
No, but that's another
That's
one.
a different song.
That's a different song.
Same song.
No,
No.
Cookie.
No.
It's
Different
another
one.
song. It's another song. That's
another one.
as the Rebbe dance, as the Rebbe
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah, that's another
That's
one.
the song. That's the song.
Okay, Golda raised their hand.
Thank you. The Sache is, it's a frenzy. As the Hasidim tanzen, als Ding tanzt, the Wen, a Benko, als Ding, a Tisch. Was is? It's a frenzy.
Okay, thank you, Golda. Brenda?
Ik wil afvragen.
Ja.
Was meint die Wert Gewalt? Weil wir sagen euch Gewalt. Und ich hab gefragt, 2 Lehrers, und sie hat gesagt, ich weiß nicht. So, euch Gewalt, kein Gewalt. Was meinst das?
Okay.
So it has more than one meaning, right? Gewalt can be a scream for help. Here it's Gewalt just means a lot of noise. And Gewaltigen is to rape. It's the verb rape. And I think it's from that meaning that Oi Gewalt stems. Someone screaming, help, someone who's being raped.
Schönen Dank.
Okay, Rafael?
Yeah, I agree. The underlying meaning of Gewalt is force, and it comes to have many other meanings because of that, just as Maurice just said.
Okay, thank you. Rochelle?
The expression my parents used was Gewalt und geschrien.
Ja.
Force and
Right,
screaming.
Gewalt und geschrien.
Gewalt und geschrien. Ja, ich gedenk du sochet, ja. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to the other. Let's move.
My mother had an expression Hungarian way. Oi, Istenem. Those who are from Czechoslovakia.
Istenem is Hungarian.
That's
I said it was a combination. Oh, yeah, Istenem.
Istenem is also Turkish.
Ishtanem is Hungarian.
But
What
I
does it
have it
mean
in a
in Turk-
Turkish. I have it in a
Well,
Turkish
there is a
song.
correlation there. There is a correlation there.
I have
Seriously.
the line in a Turkish song, but I'm not going to sing it. So
No,
you
but
won't
what does
laugh.
it mean? What does it mean in the Turkish language?
I don't know. It's Ishten and Babaji.
Okay,
So-
because when I learned the modern Middle East history studies, they were talking about a special unit in the army, and it was called Kuchuk. And the teacher asked, what can this mean? And I thought, kicsi, small in Hungarian.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be, it was correct.
Well, yeah,
So,
well,
some words, yeah.
it was the empire. Okay, Judy, go on. Judy, go on.
Okay, Shah,
Aye.
Still. Is that okay? Is somebody?
Yes, 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 perfect.
Still, Machnik King.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're depained.
Talking.
Good.
The Rebbe Gate showing Thompson there. So be quiet. The same thing.
Catch another call coming in.
I don't know, someone.
Someone's
I
on the phone and is not.
Yeah,
Andrew Gordon.
I think it's Andrew.
I cannot mute him. I don't know why. Okay, go on.
Hier Machnik King Gewalt. Der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Und als der Rebbe singt dem heiligen Liegen, bleibt der Schossen
Sutton.
Hotter Liegen. And as the rabbi is singing a holy song, I don't know the rest of this.
Satan dies.
Satan lies dead.
Lies dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Remains.
The devil
Okay.
remains dead.
Yeah. Maurice, you are good, Judy. Maurice, you want to add anything?
No, that's it. Satan is Satan, and so the rabbi has such powers that when he sings the holy melody, that just knocks the devil off his feet. He's on the ground. He's dead.
And Negan is more
I
than
have a
just
comment.
Yes, okay. Morty, yeah.
Yes, I just wanted to say that niggin is not song, it's melody. It's like the Hasidic rabbis or religious Jews don't sing songs many times. They just sing melodies like la 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 la.
And a song is a little.
A song is a little.
Okay, Marna.
Yeah, more like die, 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 die. But I wanted to add something about Der Satan. So in rabbinic literature, like Satan isn't the guy, the red guy with the spiky tail and the pitchfork. He's the prosecuting attorney. Like when we all have to answer for our deeds in the heavenly court, Satan is the one who brings all the transgressions we did, all the times we failed to do a mitzvah. That's his job.
Okay, thank you. I liked it, the prosecutor attorney. I liked it. I wish Vinkl was here. Well, he's the defense attorney, but I like it.
It's true. In the Talmud, he's also presented as such.
Yes. Okay, Rochelle, you wanted to ask something, or your end?
I just have a comment. I sing this all the time. It was the first song I learned to sing. I can't sing, but I like it. And I say nicht and kein and gerida, just a different dialect.
Because you're Polish.
Yes.
Because that's okay, let's move on. I'm just looking who didn't read last time. Marsha.
Oh. Da still mach nicht kein Geruder. Der Rebbe geht schon tanzen wieder. Schar still mach nicht kein Gewalt. Der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Schar still mach nicht kein Gewalt. Der Rebbe. Okay, be quiet. Don't make a lot of noise. And the rabbi is going to go dancing. And shar still, don't make a gewalt noise again. The rabbi goes again, tanzen bald. He's kind of again bald. Shar still mach nicht kein Geruder, making noise. it's like repeating,
Yeah.
but maybe somebody else wants to say over what I did.
No, that's okay. It's just it's a repeat, and that's a nice one.
Yes, that's lovely.
Yeah, Michael is finding all these lovely things. So let's listen to it once again.
Yeah, can I speak? No matter what the dialect, you gotta
Yes.
have gerida rhyme with vida. That's what Vinkl does, of course.
Yeah, he's doing the not geruder but gerider. Yes. Yeah. Okay, let's listen.
Scha, still, macht nicht kein Gerieder, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen wie jeder Scha. Still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Und als der Rebbe tanzt, tanzen doch die Wände, lo mir alle klaschen mit die Hände. Scha, still, macht nicht kein Gerieder, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen wie jeder Scha. Still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Und als der Rebbe tanzt, tanzt doch mit der Tisch, lo mir alle tuppen mit die Vieh Yiddish. Still, macht nicht kein Gerieder, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen wie der Schach. Still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Und als der Rebbe singt dem heiligen Nigen, bleibt der Soten a teuter liegen. Scha, still, macht nicht kein Gerieder, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen wie der Schach. Still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe geht schon tanzen bald. Scha, still, macht nicht kein Gewalt, der Rebbe.
Okay, that was fun. Maurice, or something to order. Purim is next week, so something for Purim.
Sure.
Okay.
Yachne Dvoje, Forten Stock.
Yachne Dvoje is perfect. Yachne Dvoje is perfect. Okay, any comment,
I have a comment. I have a question.
Yes, please,
My
Julia.
question is, I'm not sure about this, but I have heard the phrase Gewalt Ma'asim to mean domestic violence. And I was told this by one of my professors one time, and I wondered if anybody else had ever heard that particular meaning.
No, that's the first time I hear about it.
It makes
Anyone?
sense. It makes sense.
Well, Mordechai Schechter was the person who told me that. Anyway, for what that's worth. But even he was not always right.
Well, maybe he's right, and we just don't know it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Second word.
Can I ask a question? I don't
Yes, Lily,
understand.
you can. Yes.
What is the meaning of geruder?
Movement.
Okay, Maurice.
Geruda is a racket. It's a lot of noise, a lot of disturbance. It's a disturbance.
Okay.
Balagan.
Balagan. Balagan.
The best one.
Which is apropos, I think it's a Russian. I think Balagan is Russian. No, Svetlana?
Yes.
It's a very Hebrew.
And Hebrew
very
also. In Hebrew, balagan is like mess, whatever.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Rafael?
In
Polish.
Yeah, Balagan comes from Russian, comes from Turkic, meaning a wooden house, comes from the Persian balachana, an external room, comes from the Proto-Indo-European velg, meaning a wooden plank. I'm glad you asked.
Okay, it's a pity. Rafael, it's a pity that we cannot see your face. I would like to see you pronounce the. So do it again.
Well, this is I saw this in someone's Proto-Indo-European dictionary based actually on Yiddish. So it's from Russian, from Turkic, a wooden house, from the Persian balkhana, external room, from Proto-Indo-European wooden plank.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard also it's a Persian word
Very
that
good.
means something else. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
I
it's
see
not
that-
a G, it's a R, Balghan,
Yes,
something
Louisa.
like that.
Aren't you glad we don't speak Indo-European anymore?
Yes.
We do.
Louisa.
I have a
We
ich
do.
have a Schochen was red Indo-European.
In Polish, it's pronounced bałagam.
Bałagam?
With a colored L that sometimes it's pronounced with L and sometimes it is pronounced with U.
Like Woj.
Exactly.
Like Woj.
Every
Yeah.
time you see the L with a little stick through it,
Cross.
it's a L. And some people from Poland, they pronounce it as an U sound. And some people pronounce it as a L sound.
Like złote.
Yeah.
Złote,
Okay.
right.
Złote, right.
Right. My parents pronounce the U. So.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I have news for you. We all have traces of Indo-European in the languages that we speak all the time. So.
Okay. Well,
the
you
German.
see,
I don't like to
Duolingo,
learn
here we come. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. Let's go.
Even the word health in English is actually an Indian word, halet.
Which word?
Halet?
Halet, yeah.
Okay.
In Persian, in Indian, yeah, they're all fused into each other.
Okay.
There's a lot like that, yeah.
Okay, Rochelle, you wanted to ask
I gained
anything?
in the years some Persian relatives. I've learned a few Persian words, so it's amazing. I
Yeah.
recognize vocabulary because of that.
Okay. Okay, let's now do the Motke Chabad. I think most of us know Herschele Ostropoler, but not many know about Motke Chabad. So the letters were extremely small in the original one, So can you see it?
Barely. Yeah.
Can you see? Okay. Rachel Gordon.
Okay. Witzlers, Leitzim und Freilich-machers. That's clown, people that tell jokes, clowns, and those that make happy. In dem jüdischen Folklore ist dort zwei gar berühmte Witzlers. In the Yiddish folklore, there are two very respectable, very important.
I think famous is more.
Berühmte, it's.
I don't have the right papers.
Famous.
Famous? Okay.
I think famous is more appropriate here.
But berühmte is something that's up, superior, like that's how I feel it is. Okay. Clowns. Okay. Herschele Ostropolier und Motke Chabad. Historiker meinen, als sie haben BMS existiert, nur mit der Zeit sind sie geworden halb legendäre Figuren. Historians think that they really existed, but with time they became half legendary figures. Es ist doch ganze Bücher mit Anekdoten wegen sie oder mit Witzen, wo sie sollen haben erzählt. There are whole books with anecdotes about them, or with jokes that they would have told. Herschele Ostropolier hat gelebt in Galizie und erzählt wegen Chassidim und Seher Rabbeim. Herschele Ostropolier lived in Galicia and he told about Chassidim and the rabbis. Mordke Chabad stammt von Wilne und seine Witzen seien der Iker wegen Misnagdim, Maskilim und Stammreicheleit. Mordke Chabad, where is it? Oh yeah, Mordke Chabad comes from Vilna, and his jokes are mainly about Misnagdim. That's the movement that's against the Hasidim. Maskilim, those who were in the Haskalah movement, tended into education outside of religion, and Stam Reicheleit, and simply just rich people.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. Golda?
Just a minute, I did not get this. I got something it's called introduction. Getzel George Selikovich, something.
Okay, that's from last week. That's last week, Neely.
So can someone send it to me now?
Right now, I cannot send it. You look at this, but
what about the
but
other
look
guy?
on Thursday. I'm sending out. Usually it's Thursday. So every Thursday, look in your mailbox and you will see.
I look at my mailbox every day, several
Maybe
times.
it's in the spam. I have no idea.
Can you
Okay,
put it
maybe
on your computer? Can you go on your computer, Nilly?
Beverly will
So
send
go
you.
on your computer and you'll see it. We're all on the computer now.
I can see it now, but I like to type
okay.
it and,
So that's,
and write the meanings.
I will resend it to you after class, okay?
Thank you.
Okay,
After
maybe it was a
class.
mistake.
Yeah. Okay, Golda, go.
I cannot move the pictures and it blocks the words.
Me too. The same thing.
I've been trying, but I just can't do it.
I can't.
Okay, you just have, okay, on top of it. Well, on top of it, you have to move it. Just.
No, I'm trying, but the
Okay, so you know what you should do next time, print it out, okay? So if you print it out, you
printer is
okay. Okay, so maybe later it will be better. Beverly, go on. Beverly,
It doesn't move for me either.
I'm sorry. You have to use your cursor and move it over. Sorry.
I cannot move the pictures for you.
No, but they can move it. They can move it with the cursor.
With the cursor, yeah.
I'm trying up a again.
Okay.
It's not working.
I can't.
Okay.
Mine isn't blocked, but I
Oh,
can't move
God.
it either.
Mine
is fine.
Go
Okay,
to where
okay.
it says view, up in the upper right-hand corner, go to where it says view,
Oh.
click on standard.
Oh.
And as long as your screen isn't full, it'll go right to the top and it'll take up all your, you go side-by-side speaker and then go to standard. And as long as you're not in full screen, it'll put the pictures right on top.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. That's a good
Exactly.
thing. Matcha Chabad, der berühmte Vilna Latz. And his name is Matcha Chabad. I don't know why that.
I just did it.
They will talk about it later.
The well-known Vilna, I don't know what Lutz is.
Lutz is a jester, a clown.
Jester. The
jester.
well-known jester is geboren geworden around 1820. He was born around 1820 und gestorben around 1880. And he died around 1880. In Unheb is gewen a sarver of Chassanas. In the beginning, he was I don't know, what is that word?
Server.
A
waiter.
A waiter, server on weddings. Nach dem hat sich, don't move, hat sich bekannt mit dem größten Wilner Gewirr. After that, he became friends with a big rich man, Yudel Apatov. Yudel Apatov was his name, und geworden sein Häufletz, and he became his highest jester.
No, Häuf is court.
Court jester.
Court jester.
Court jester.
Like Danny Kaye in the movie.
Professioneller Witzler, a professional jester. Me weiß nicht genau von wannen es kommt zu ihm der Namen Chabad. We really don't know how his name comes, his Chabad, name Chabad comes to him. Es klingt wie Chabad. It sounds like Chabad, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Der Namen von a Hasidische Bewegung in Litte. The name of a Hasidish neighborhood in
No,
Litte.
No, movement.
Oh, movement. Oh, sorry. Bewegung, movement in Lithuania. Was is der Rosh
Teivot, acronym.
What does it mean?
Acronym.
Oh, it's
Initials.
Initials von Chachma Bina Da.
Chokhmah is wisdom, Bina is again wisdom, and that is knowledge.
So it's the first letter of each one of the three words.
Yes.
Allein is sicher nicht gewen kein chassid. He alone was definitely not a chassid. Or sein erste Melache, but his first job hat von ihm gemacht a Schicker. Oh my God. His first job made him a drunk.
Das ist mein Professio euch.
Yeah.
What?
Was ist dein Professor? Schicker?
Too funny.
Yeah, full time.
Whatever you know, Efsha, maybe, haben Litvakis mit dem Doziken Namen gewollt Chayzik machen. Maybe Litvaks with that name wanted to make fun von Hasidische Liebe zu haben a Gläsel. From a Hasidish love to take have a glass.
To have a glass, yeah.
Very funny. Very
okay.
funny.
Thank you, Beverly. Karen.
Das ganze Leben ist Motke gewesen, nicht bloß a Schicker, nor euch an Evian.
Evian.
Evian?
Yeah.
Evian. His whole life, Motto was not only a drunk, but a poor man. Derfor haben etliche
Guys, if I cannot see you all the time, so please, if you're talking, mute yourself.
Russell.
Mute yourself.
Russell.
Derfor haben etliche geteilt sein Namen wie Chachma, Dina, Das, and Dolus, and therefore several meanings for his name, wisdom,
Another wisdom. Be nice, also wisdom.
Knowledge, poverty.
And sein Weib is von ihm given stark unzufrieden, and his wife was very unhappy with him.
Was it nice?
Bedarf nicht seiner Schicke für den Suchte. Go on, Karen.
It can Yiddish, it's not a surprise, as the drei Hauptmotiven, main reasons for seine Sitzen, Sennentake, given die Beziehungen zwischen Reicher und Armer, die Liebschaft zum bitteren Tropen.
Okay, so translate it before we go up.
And it is not a surprise that the main themes of his jokes are the relationship among the rich and poor, the love to the bitter Tropen steps.
Tropen is a drop. It means to liquor.
Oh, the drink. And a vibe Schlag, a wife who is a pest, mit Schwieger Schlag, and with a mother-in-law on top of that also.
Yes. So yeah, so it's not only enough that the wife is a pest, but there is also a mother-in-law. Okay, thank you. Svetlana?
Pflegt nicht sein stark, obgeht mitten Gebot, Lotinaf, und hat afilu erzählt, als Gott allein hat ihm von dem dosige Gebot befreit.
Can you show where it is?
Here.
Yeah, keep that going.
So, he didn't use too stark. Ich kenne in der Französisch strong bonds, ja, strong obhit mit dem Gebot.
So it means here, like, you know, the one of the 10 commandments. So he didn't just care too much about the commandment lot enough. Lot enough is how to
do not steal. Do not steal.
No. It's do not sleep with someone else. With someone else's wife.
I thought it was do not steal. Okay, thank you.
No.
And
adultery.
And even described,
told,
or even told as God by himself got him several
No.
God
gave him permission.
God exempted him from this commandment.
Yes. Okay. God exempted him from this commandment.
Soll nicht Hosek machen von der Tore, because he shouldn't get
make fun of.
No, Svetlana, as long as he will not poke fun of the Torah.
Correct.
So
he was allowed to commit adultery.
Yeah. God exempted him in a condition that he will not poke fun at the Torah. Okay, thank you. Golda, you can see?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay, go on.
In MSL, Flex hat Häuser gemacht von die Reiche und Mächtige und keinem nicht geschenkt. Like an honest person, he never made fun of the rich and Mächtige und keiner nicht geschenkt. I'd like to help with this.
He didn't spare them.
Yeah.
He didn't spare them.
Yes. He didn't spare anyone.
Okay, in Motke's Zeit, ist gewähnt der Eifli von der litwische Haskalah. In his time, there was an Eifli it came to pass that the litwische Haskalah.
A blossoming.
The blossoming.
Blossoming or Renaissance. Renaissance.
Of the Haskalah. Hat gekannt das Sachreise Maskilim. He knew a lot of important non-believers.
No,
Maskilim
Maskilim
were people of the Enlightenment.
Exactly, but it's not exactly non-believers. They could be believers and be enlightened. It's not, one does not rule out the other.
Okay, wie zum Beispiel dem berühmten hebräischen Schreiber Avram Mapu. For example, the famous Hebraic writer Abraham Mapu. Oder dem Schreiber von populären Romanen Isaac Meyer Dick, or the popular writer of stories Isaac Meyer Dick. Euch von sie hat abgelacht mit der Zeit wegen a Begegnnis zwischen Motkin und dem Poet Avram Dov, der Lebensson, and
okay.
Okay.
With the side vegan.
And they say about when he met
there is stories or people are telling about the meeting between
Matka and the poet Avram Dov there, Lebenson. Was euch der Älter ist geworden Afroma, who also, as he aged, became religious. Ihr seid der Tzaddik in Pelz. You are a righteous person in fur, I imagine. Hat der Matke gesagt, weil der Oss sie in einem Wald Pelz steht beim Sof. Because the letter tzaddik in the word is at the end. Und ihr seid euch geworden a tzaddik beim Sof, and you also became a tzaddik as you got older. Die junge Jahre hat ihr nicht wenig gesündigt. You didn't suffer as in your younger years.
No, you didn't.
You
didn't. I've never heard
just a moment. Only one. Morty.
Yes. Gesündigt means sin. You didn't sin. You didn't do few sins.
Okay. Morty, go on, since you're here.
Mit erzählt euch, als Motke hat gesagt zu Antokolskin, wo es gewesen a berühmter Skulptor. It is also told that Motke told Antokolsky, who was a very well-known sculptor, and upget in Otvotsk.
No, Abatovs.
Yeah. Was a well-known sculptor, and in Otvotsk.
No. Abatos and Aiden.
A son-in-law of this person, of
Opatovs. Sie weiß dir mit was wir sind beide ähnlich. Do you know in what way are we alike? Ihr nehmt Blote in macht von dem am Menschen. You take mud and make a person out of it, und ich nehme einen Menschen und mache von ihm Blotte. And I take a person and turn him into mud.
Okay, guys, there is some weird noise. So if you know where it comes from, just turn it off.
Why is it
I
a
think it's
mention
from
and not a
Rochelle.
mensch?
Sorry, Myra, what?
Why is it a mention and not a mensch?
Does it take the date of ending?
It should be accusative.
Refoil, it's for refoil.
Yes, there's a few nouns, not many, that can take dative and accusative endings, and mensch is one of those.
Okay,
It's not
thanks.
obligatory, but it's possible. This is an accusative ending.
Thank you.
Okay.
I never heard Tzadik B'Yam Suf. What is
No,
that?
it's not Sadiq Bayam Suf. By himself at the end.
Oh, okay.
At the end, not Yam Suf.
Okay.
Okay, Barbara, you didn't read last week. I'm still looking at people who didn't read last week to read this week.
Okay. So Mordechai Chabad. Okay, shall I go on?
Yeah.
Mordechai Chabad hat einmal gemacht Paroschkes von Schlachets. Scholachs? Sei Scholachs. Und sie verkauft die Weiber wie Mittel zu wanzen. So Mordechai Chabad one time made powders from eggshells, and he sold them to the wives as a remedy to treat lice. Wenn ist in a Woche herumgekommen zu dieselbe Weiber, haben sie ihm erzählt, as es helped gar nicht. And so when he came upon the wives in another week, they told him that it didn't help at all. Hat sie gesucht, as mitten Proschek, darf man azoi tun. So he told them that what you have to do with the powder is.
Just a moment, Barbara. The foil,
okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, as far as I understand, a vance is a bed bug, not a louse.
Yeah.
And there's even Hotel de Vance, the hotel.
Okay. Thank you. I got confused with my vermin. Thank you. Okay. All right. So anyway, where we get Proshka, so they should do this. Onnemen dem Vans farafissel. So they're supposed to take up the bed bug by its foot, kitzeltun, tickle it, vet dach en effenen das moil. And that would cause it to open its mouth. Soll men im demolt rein shitten a bissel in moil. And so when it opens its mouth, put a bit of that powder in its mouth. Vet das wirken, and it will have an effect. Haben sie ihm gesucht, as men halt dem Vans in hand. So when you hold the bed bug in the hand, can men ihm schon herabwerfen und so can you throw it down and step on it?
Yes.
Sucht Mit Kennersoi. When mit Kennersoi, yeah, you can do that, and you can do that.
You can do that. Okay. Refoil, please.
Motke hat gekauft mit einem Beschützers Affair mit der Wagen. Motke bought, together with someone else as a partner, a horse and wagon. Wer es hat gedarft, der is gefahren. Whoever needed to would travel. Einmal is Motke gefahren in a Städtel. One time Motke traveled off to a verworfen Kretschmer. He traveled all the way to a tavern keeper. Zugebunden das Pferd. He tied up the horse. und reinkretschme überchappen das Herz. And he went into the tavern to revive himself, literally to catch over his heart, to have a drink or to have a bite to eat. Geht raus zum Pferd. He comes out to the horse. Nicht das Pferd. The horse is gone. Sagt Motke, says Motke. Das Pferd is an alte Trante. The horse is an old Trante. And Trante is a rag or junk. It's an old piece of nothing. Nor ich will bald tun, was mein Tat hat getan. But still, I'm going to do soon that which my father did. Der Oilem hat sich erschrocken. The crowd became afraid. Wer weiß, was Motkes Tat hat abgetan? Who can imagine? Who knows what his father did? Men hat auf Kirch zu aufgeklebt Geld. They quickly collected money und gekauft a good Pferd. And they bought a nice horse mit a wagon and a wagon. As Motke is gesessen in wagon, when Motke was sitting then on the wagon, they asked him, first how the story is suddenly in the present tense. They asked him, Motke, was hat getan dein Tate? So Motke, what did your father do? Was mein Tate hat getan? What my father did? As man hat bei ihm zugegangen wird das Pferd, when they stole his horse, he had to go fight what?
Okay.
I have a question, Refoil.
Yes.
The word bashutfis, and I thought it meant that he bought together the horse and the wagon. It was a deal with joint deal with both the horse and the wagon.
Yes.
But you say he did it with a partner.
Yeah, mit einem bashutfis, with someone in partnership.
Okay.
This usually refers to partners.
Doesn't shitfist mean in a partnership people, together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Beverly, I know what you're going to say.
The same story is in Herschel Astropolia. He also said, I'll do what my father did. The same kind of story. So
I
it must
think
be in both places.
Yeah, well, it's like comedian nowadays that they are taking jokes from one another. I think
Correct.
Okay,
Oder Beverly, mit Herschel ist gewesen hungrig, mit dem nicht gegeben Essen.
Ja.
Ein Schluff hungrig, also wie sein Tate.
Ja.
Oder ich kann etwas sagen.
Ja.
Der frierdicke Witz hat mir der Mann mein schwer. hat gehabt, als min red, hat gesagt, als Jid kratzt, das ist Witzen für die Melchumezeit nebach, ja. Als Jid kratzt nicht beginnen. Oder hat Wanzen, oder hat Kinnen.
Okay.
Also wie verstanden?
Ja.
I don't understand all.
As a Yid kratzt, if the Jew is scratching, kratzt nicht beginnen. He's not doing it for no reason. Im Zinst, It's either he has Vansen, the word we learned, or Kinnen. Kinnen is lice.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I want to make sure I got it right.
It's a word joke, like a black humor thing,
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Rochale. Anita, go on.
Motke ist einmal gekommen, Shabbos in Schul, oder gebet die Huroim.
Orchim, guest.
Orchim, ob sie ist möglich, soll sie kommen zu ihm auf Shabbos.
Okay,
so
translate it.
Yeah, Motke, it was a time Motke went to Shabbos to shul, other and I will say in Yiddish.
He asked the guest. He asked all his guests. So he asked the guest
whether they it was possible that they may come to him for Shabbos.
Yes. Yes. Go on.
Noch davenen seinen die
Orchim, yes.
Orchim avec zu Motke auf Shabbos. So they did go to him for Shabbos.
Yeah, after davening, after prayer,
they went to him for Shabbos.
Yeah.
They gehen zu der Tür, es ist verschlossen. They get to the door and it's closed. Willen sie schon gehen zurück? So, der sehnen sie, als Motke steht beim Fenster. So they see that they were about to leave, and they foresee that Motke is standing by the window. Beten sie, als soll öffnen die Tür. So they ask him to open the door. And für Motke, ich habe euch doch gesagt, ob sie's möglich, komm rein. So Motke tells them, I told you to come if it was possible.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, Anita.
Okay.
Maurice, you haven't read for a long time.
Sure. Motke Chabad hat amol verbracht mit der Gvir. Once Motke was spending time with a rich man. Hat der Gvir erzählt von Motken sein bitteren Herz. So the rich man poured out the story from Motke of his bitter heart. Mir fehlt, sagt kein Sach nicht. I'm not lacking in anything. Nur zwei Sachen, als well der Greichen, wollte ich gewesen der glücklichste Mensch. But there are two things that if I could get them, I would be the happiest man. Die erste Sache, the first thing is, ich wollte nicht sterben und I don't want to die. Und die andere Sache, and the other thing is, meine Kinder haben sehr mies Augen. My children have very ugly eyes. Wollte ich wollen, so I would wish, sie sollen haben schwarze Augen, that they should have black eyes. Hat sich Motke ungerufen. So Motke replied, Ob ihr werdet mir geben 5 Rubel, if you would give me 5 rubles, will ich euch geben an Eitze auf beide Sachen. I'll give you advice on both things. Der Gvir hat ihm gegeben 5 Rubel, hat sich Motke abgerufen. The rich man gave him 5 rubles, and Motke replied, Schmatzer, convert, wird ihr schon keinmal nicht sterben, and you'll never die that way. Noch peigern, but you'll croak, like an animal. Und die Kinder wird ihr mit dem verschwarzen die Augen, and with that, your children's eyes will turn black.
Yeah, I think that you say peigerin to a goy.
An animal.
An animal.
Peigerins for an animal, right?
Or an animal.
It's like you'll croak.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Alvin, you are there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Einmal hat Motke gekauft bei a Goy Gans?
A
Ja,
Gans?
ganz.
A goose.
A
Oh,
goose.
oh, Gans, ja, ja. Hat dem Goy weggeführt heim in gesagt, als wird ihm dort abzahlen. So one time, Mutke bought a goose from a guy, and he told me he would drive him home, and he would pay him there. Der guy warte und Mutke bezahlt ihm nicht. The guy waited and waited, but Mutke didn't pay him. Und der Gans hat behalten im Stall. This I don't know. Yeah. Okay. He kept the goose in the stable.
He hid.
He did, yes.
Oh, hid. Oh. Sagt der Goy, gib mir weg das Geld. Oder hat das Geld, oder die Gans, give me the money or the goose. Sagt Mutke, für was soll ich dir etwas geben Geld? Why should I give you money? Sagt der Goy, Steitsch, du hast doch gekauft bei mir the Gans. You bought the goose from me. Schein, komm zum
Poliziant. Come to a
Poliziant. Ja, ich weiß nicht.
Policeman.
Oh, Poliziant. Sagt Mutke, es ist mir kalt zu gehen. Give me dein Pelz. It's cold. Give me your fur coat. Der Goy hat Mutke gegeben dem Pelz und sie seien weg in Polizei. The guy gave Mutke the money.
Not money, the fur coat.
The fur coat, right. And the policeman.
And they went to the police.
Went to the police.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you, Alvin. Brenda, go
on. Are we up to Efshe?
No.
As.
Where?
As.
Here.
2 lines above.
As
wait a minute. Oh, as they seien gekommen in Polizei, klopft sich der Guy fahren Poliziant und erzählt ihm die ganze Meise. So, as they as they came to the police, I don't know, clocked.
Complains.
Oh, complains. Okay, I don't. Complained the guy for the policeman and told him the ganze Meise. Sagt Mutke, Efshe wirst du bald sagen, als der Pelz is euch deine. And maybe you will tell that the fur is also yours. Sagt der Guy, gewiss. And the guy said, yes, basically.
Yeah,
of course.
Huh?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay, gewiss, of course. Haben die Polizisten rausgetrieben dem Guy und bei Mutken ist geblieben die Gans mitten Pelz verunsicht. And for Mutke, he got the goose and the fur coat for free.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
There is some more, I see. Yeah, no, Louisa. I see Marsha. Marsha, raise the hand. Yes, Marsha.
Das ist Art, weil die Jeden haben Storys mit der Goyim for this reason.
Okay. Okay, Louisa.
Das schuldigen der ganze jüdische Volk für ein jüdische Gannen.
Yeah.
So, Witzen und witzige Meisele. So that would be jokes and little funny stories.
Yes.
Yes.
Motke Chabad. Wie azoi Motke is geboren a Witzling. How Motke Chabad. How did Motke become a
Joker.
A jester.
A jester. Motke hat gelernt beim Gaon in Klois. Motke studied with the Gaon in Klois. What's Klois, class?
Klois is a small synagogue.
Kleine Shiel.
A shield.
A kleine Shiel is a close.
So he studied with a well-learned man, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Vilna. It's the Vilna Gaon.
Oh, that's right.
Great.
The
great
Gaon
Like a
Gaon.
cheder.
from the Gaon from Vilna, the very well-known.
Yes, yeah, sure.
From Vilna.
Emma.
Flecker Essen Teg. So he used to eat during the day.
No,
So
it's
Essen Teg. Okay, explain it, Maurice. Okay. Maurice, explain it.
I don't know Essen Teg.
Essen Teg, if you, the poor students in those days, if they wanted to learn, if they wanted to study, and they didn't have enough money to eat, families would organize a schedule where the student would eat one day at Mordechai's house, the next day at Barbara's house, the third day. So each day it was Essen Teg. It was an organized effort to feed students who couldn't afford to buy food for themselves. And it was called Essen Teg.
Essen Teg. Morty?
Yeah, just to add something to what Maurice said, which is correct. But this would happen only when the students went away to another city, or to a big city to study, because in their hometowns there were no yeshivas, only cheder.
That's right.
Okay, go on, Luisa.
So, Flecker Essen Teg, Flecker sich zusammen beim Essen. So he used to get together. Examen would be get together beim Essen.
Take his time.
Excuse me?
Take his time while he ate.
Taking time. Beim
Should be Zomen.
Okay. So einmal hat der Gaon bei ihm gefragt. So one time the Gaon asked him, was sammelt sich, was sammelt sich. I still don't know what zam means.
I think it should be zomed.
Lingering.
Why is, lingering is a good word, yeah.
So why is he taking his time or lingering, right? Hat geantwortet, so he answered, Ot, ich darf sitzen warten. I have to sit further away.
No, to sit and wait.
To sit and wait. Do felt a level. Here, the felt
failed. Is missing.
Is missing.
The spoon is missing.
A spoon fell.
It's missing.
It's missing.
It's lacking.
Here a little spoon is missing. Here a knife. Do a gobble.
A fork.
A fork. Okay, thank you. Ruft sich op zu ihm der Gaon. So the Gaon answers to him.
Answers him, yeah.
Yeah.
Motke, Tomer, es wird dich fehlen a Leben beim Essen, sollst du geben a
Hust.
Motke, so if a spoon falls.
Not fall, it's missing.
Missing when you're eating, you should give a
Cough.
A cough. Good. So he answers fine. Einmal geht der Gaon rein in Beis HaKoved und tut a Hust. So one time the Gaon goes into, what is Beit HaKavod?
Restroom.
No, he goes to the restroom and he has a cough. Habt Motke, so Motke grabs a spoon und drückt ihm unter. He gets a spoon and he takes it to him.
To him.
Yeah.
Farder far hat ihm der Gaon gescholten, soll leben von Chochmes.
Therefore.
Because therefore hat ihm the Gaon hat him gescholten. What's gescholten?
He cursed him. He cursed him.
He cursed him that he should live from Chochmes. That he should live from
jokes.
Smart ass.
It's a sad thing to say that the students were so stupid.
Okay.
Funny, or it's just stupidity.
Oh, the Gaon was so good.
Okay, guys, I think it's time. We are almost at 12 o'clock, so let's stop here. Yes, Brenda.
Nina, I have an issue with Chabad, and I would like to tell all the people here, because I'm sure they have an idea what to do. Can I do it for 2 minutes?
Is it political? I don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
if it's a political or religious thing,
No,
leave it.
it's to do, all of us had families in the Holocaust.
Okay, I think Neely, let's leave it. Okay, I think it's not for the class. Please.
Why? It's very.
Okay.
Okay.
You can call me. You can call me and tell me. Okay.
Okay.
You can call me or
That's
write
a good
to me.
idea.
Okay, that's it's not with the class, please.
It's very safe.
Brenda.
Nina.
Just a moment. Now it's Brenda.
Ich habe schon vergessen, wie wir fallen von die Kopf. Gaon, was meint Gaon?
Gaon means a very learned man.
Very learned, Adank.
Where is the noise coming from?
I have no idea. Okay,
I want to say.
Rochale, you wanted to ask something or say something? No. Rochale.
No, she
Ich habe
didn't.
Scheile. Früher ist gewesen ein Witz, was hat genutzt das Wort Schlag. Schlag
Okay.
ist Mahaluma, was ist gewesen specifically in dem Witz? Schlag.
Schlag is to larbit. Yeah.
Bang? Mahaluma?
Yes.
Oh, okay, Adam.
Yes. Rachel?
I want to say, Gaon refers to, it means intellectually superior.
Okay.
A genius.
Genius.
The direct translation for Gaon or Gaon in Hebrew is a genius. It's not necessarily a learned, not somebody that acquired knowledge, but somebody who was born with an unusual brain and has a very high.
We call it a gifted
prodigy.
Yeah, a gifted, a prodigy.
A prodigy is a young boy that is advanced, but Goen is highly intellectual.
Yeah. Okay, Morty.
Yeah, I was just going to say in addition, when he's young, he in Yiddish or Hebrew maybe, it's called an ilui.
Yes.
Yo, MS.
Yeah, that's it. A Goen and an ilui could be synonyms, yes.
But this is not just an old Gaon. This is the Gaon of Vilna.
Yeah, they called him that because he was superior. He had a superior brain, so to speak.
And he was the chief opponent of the Hasidim.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just I will let you talk more, but since most everyone is still here, next week we are celebrating Purim. So I will send you a Purim spiel, and Maurice will send you a song fit for Purim. And then bring your gregers, put on your mask. We cannot eat together like we used to do, but we can pretend that we are eating. So just to be freilich. Henrietta, yes. Henrietta? The Gregor, yes, I have it here, yes. I saw the, Golda, you want to say something? No. Okay, so Rochale, I see that you raised your hand.
Ja, ich bin nicht sicher, weil ich gehabt ein bisschen Internet zu es hein, ich gehabt du dem Technischen zu helfen mir. Und schon gesucht hein a freilichen Freitag. Eins ist der internationale Freitag.
Ja, nein, mod nicht gerät von dem, ich den Sogen verwusst, doch auch vergessen. Im Ganzen vergessen. Also,
mein Mann hat
will reden von dem. Please.
Ja, ich meine, wir darf reden von dem, weil wir haben Vashti und Esther, und wir können reden ein bisschen wegen Freuen, was hat passiert in der Megille. Ich meine, das passt.
Please.
Okay, if you speak about that, it's also politics. I will insist to talk about Chabad because this is happening now, not in the olden age of Achashverosh.
Nearly. Purim is Purim. What is now? Write to me or
And the Holocaust happened to many people and many families, and the Chabad is not treating it right. We have to talk about it.
Nearly. We are not talking about
it. I was interrupted. Can I finish my sentence?
Yes, of course, Rochale.
Dank. Mein Mann hat gesucht, und wusste mit den Männern, es ist nicht nur ein Tag für Männer, was ist das? Habe ich hereingekickt zu Dr. Google, und dort ist geschrieben, als November 19 ist der Tag für die Männer.
Nein, Rochale, there are 1 day for a woman and 364 for the men.
Excellent, excellent.
No, das Zeller muss ich auch gelesen. In Sidu in Israel, du sich auch bli besser. Sidu am Spuchatog, push it, du see this.
Yeah. Okay. I always thought that the International Women's Day is something that originated in Eastern Europe. Is it right?
Yeah, Russland, MS.
Russland. Yeah. Svetlana, you're still here? It's right? Can you tell us about it?
Ich mein, es hat angegeben von Rosa Luxemburg.
Ja, nein, von Rosa Luxemburg. Ich darf kicken in mein Bücher.
Ask Google.
Es ist gewesen ein größer Tag in Rattenverband, ein Tag, Women, like Frauen, hat gehabt Blumen und Karten, Sachwörter und ein bisschen Help in Heimwerk, in Heimarbeit, in Kochen bei Männern.
Das heißt, du darfst arbeiten weiter in der Fabrik oder in der Stieb, und sie geht ein bisschen an der Zucke.
Ja, a bisschen. Ein Tag in a Jahr.
Ein Tag in a year, yeah. So, I find those celebrations to be so hypocritical that
Ja, warte. Aber in Schule, Mädlich, hab gehabt Blumen von Ingels.
Okay.
Es ist gewesen organisiert.
Organisiert, okay.
Ja, es ist gewesen organisiert. Und 30. Februar, es ist gewesen ein Tag von sowjetische Armee.
Okay.
Sowjetische Armee und Mädlich haben gegeben Blumen und Karten zu Ingels. Es ist gewesen 50-50.
Okay, so it was
Sehr interessant.
Balance. Es ist gewesen Balance.
Okay. Luisa, yes.
Yeah, I have a question because I'm sorry I missed last time. And then I noticed that you were sending references to the city of Lvov. And I was curious as to if you could summarize what, was it a long conversation about Lvov? Because my mother was from there.
No, we were just talking about a different pronunciation under the Soviet, under the Russian and under the Ukrainians.
I see.
Well, so you pronounce it differently.
In Polish, it's Lvov.
Yeah, and Ukrainian it's Lviv and so on. So that's Okay, Morty, yes.
Yeah, just to add that you forgot about the name in the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Lemberg.
Lemberg,
yes, yeah.
Lemberg. But my mother in Polish used to always say that she was from, you know, in Polish there is a declension. So she would always used to say, ja jestem, I am z Lwowa, because you have to do the declension.
Yeah.
So
like in Russian.
Declination.
Right.
Yeah.
It's declension in English.
Declension, yeah. איך שמתאים את זה, the way you are, yeah, okay.
Yeah, jestem z Lwowa. That's what she used to say.
Anyone else want to add anything, to ask anything?
Just to say that now on the news, they tend to say it in the Ukrainian way, and a little bit doesn't ring well to my ears because I'm so used to hear it from Yiddish, like Lvov,
Yeah, me too.
and so on.
Lemberg.
Lviv, what is that, you know?
Yeah.
Like Lodge and Łódź. So I prefer Lodge because that's the Yiddish way.
Yeah, that's the Yiddish way, yeah.
But Lodge and Łódź is because of the L that I was mentioning before.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I'm just saying my ear, I'm more used to the Yiddish way of saying it rather than now they use the Ukrainian way of saying, for example, Lviv, they say instead of Lvov.
Right, because it's in Ukrainian.
Yiddish.
If I may share a personal story.
Of course, that's why we are here.
My mother was from Lvov, of course, but my father was from Krakow, and at home they were always speaking Polish. And my mother spoke several languages, and she always used to say that she spoke Ukrainian and Russian and German. So I'm sure that's why she was able to survive the war, but I could never figure out how come she spoke Ukrainian. And now I understand, because Lvov, and I understood it when the Soviet Union disappeared and suddenly there was a country, Ukraine, and suddenly Lvov was part of Ukraine. And then I read that the city of Lvov had about a third of Poles, a third of Ukrainians, and I think a third of Jews. So something like that. But at any rate, it was only after the Soviet Union disintegrated and she was no longer alive because she died in 88 and this happened in 89. And then I understood why she spoke Ukrainian. I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah, they grew up speaking many languages. Like my
Right.
mother spoke Slovak, Czech, Hungarian, Yiddish, and broken Hebrew.
And her brother was drafted by the Russians, obviously from that, because they took over Lvov, and he ended up in the Polish regiment of the Russian army, and similar to Zelensky, he died a colonel in Poland after the war, of course.
Ik wil eigenlijk überhaken van minuut zoals aanschuldigen. I have an ear enikel met 2 stunden terug while we were.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Schönen
Okay. Mazel tov. Rochelle. Rochelle, you didn't answer us about the third seder.
I can't answer yet. If I can't, I'll just zoom in if I can't do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here. Same
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I want to, but I don't want to make a commitment I can't keep.
Okay, I have to write it down because since I'm giving out parts, so okay. So you
Okay.
are not
I don't know
going-
if Cookie did either. If she responded, I'm just curious.
Okay, I have to go. I have my therapy.
You can always come. You can always come to the class, to the.
I will. Thank you.
Great selection, Nina. Great story. This about Motke Chabad. I like it very much.
Thank you. Louisa, I never asked you about the seder. I know you cannot commit, but can you commit this time or not?
I cannot commit because
I know.
my daughter's situation.
I know. That's why I never, I never ask you. So yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, if I can, I'll join, but
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, guys, it's been.
I have one question just to add to the very end here, because so many people spoke, several people spoke about taking several classes in Yiddish or doing several activities in Yiddish on Zoom. And, if you don't mind, since I don't know all of you, could contact me. I would like to know what you are doing in addition to this, Vinkl meeting. I would love it. It would help a great deal.
Great idea.
Brenda,
Great idea, Barbara.
Okay, Brenda want to answer.
Okay, ich will sogar besser. Svetlana und ich, wir nehmen eine Klasse zusammen von Kanada.
Okay.
Und es ist, how do you say intermediate?
Mittellehrer.
Mittellehrer. Wir sind Mittellehrer, aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich bin ein Mittellehrer. Okay.
Okay, so that's from Canada. Where from Canada?
Toronto.
Toronto. So that's a class from Toronto. You know about it, Morty?
There are many groups in Toronto that have Yiddish activities. As a matter of fact, I sent to Beverly.
Oh yeah, you sent us. Yeah.
Yes.
Het is committee voor Yiddish.
Kennis der Platz, wo zij meinen, aber bin in
Okay, you don't need
Yiddish,
it.
in een Yiddish Lehenkreis, wo me verbrengt eenmaal in Yiddish, en me lehnt a meise, en me red vinden meise, aber nur in Yiddish.
Not in Yiddish is.
Not in Yiddish, nicht English,
Unser
nicht.
class is not in Yiddish.
Okay. So this is ein Class. Was ist der andere?
The andere class is mit Alvin. Alvin, du bist da?
Nein, ich bin nicht so. Ich bin weggegangen.
Das ist mein andere Class von Chicago und wir lernen mit Sheva Zucker's Tochter. Bennett. And ich lerne en ich lerne, weil ich will sein als Sach besser und ich habe nicht als lange Zeit.
Okay, so
Bis
das ist
120.
Das weiß man nicht.
Ja, so das ist zwei. Siehst du noch? She's do noch. Susan is gay. Susan is not today. Yeah.
Kadima, Australia. In Melbourne, Australia, Kadima, wunderlich Klassen.
Ich nehm das nicht. Es
Ich will sein dort. Ich will sein dort. Lieb gehabt Australia, sehr Sache. Ich will gehen noch einmal.
Yeah.
And then there's Fischl's group, which is
Yeah.
meeting in another hour,
Yeah.
which is not a class, but it's very good practice because they have different speakers and then they have breakout rooms where you can talk to each other.
I send that out.
Yes, the one that Beverly sends out, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can send out all these other things if people are interested.
And
I'm
then-
interested, Beverly.
Yeah, we should have a list.
and
Just a
then
moment,
there's-
Myra.
And then there's,
Ich will eine andere Klasse zu machen. Von der Welt, was ist mit Homer, a book. It's 200 how many pages, Rachel?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but that's only a reading. That's a reading.
But they translate into English.
That's a
They
reading.
look up words in the dictionary and translate.
My review.
and then I am very much enjoying a class. There are classes by New Lair House from Los Angeles. Coleman, what's his last name?
Visor.
Ken Brady is his English
Ken
name.
Bladzi. Ken
Yeah.
Bladzi.
And the first one, this semester, they had 60 people sign up for the beginning class. Now it's down to 11, but it's a good beginning class. I took it. And his second class, we just bring things, we write things, or we tell a story, and he helps us. He tells us, he fills in the words that we don't know. And I'm really getting a lot out of that. And he's going to continue teaching it, or it'll be there, he says, forever. So I'm taking it forever, I think. But I recommend that.
Can you repeat the very first one from Canada?
I'll send it out. I'll send it out.
Yeah, I will send to Beverly links and also Arbiter Ring in San Francisco every second Friday. They have a very good class for free.
I'm asking about the very first one where you speak only Yiddish from Canada. It was the very first one that was mentioned.
Okay, ich hab gesagt das und ich bin Mitlehrer und es ist da a class für advanced. Ich bin nicht in das class.
So what is the name of this organization?
It's the Jewish Committee from Canada. I will send
Committee of Yiddish.
Committee of
Okay.
Yiddish. I will send it to Beverly.
Yeah. Jede eine schicken the links to Beverly and Beverly hat sie
that's a great idea.
zusammen
And also
sammeln
mention the
und
level.
schicken zu uns, okay?
Maybe, Mina, maybe a little description, more or less the level, so people know what to expect, so they don't have to waste time on exploring that.
Sure.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Ich will schicken alle Classes von Canada.
Okay.
Is there
Perfect.
a schmooze Yiddish club that does also schmooze, just talking a little bit?
Well, that
Like
would
a
be
parliament.
That
Like
would be
my-
New Lair House. That's exactly what they do, New Lair House.
Sie reden nur auf Yiddish? Sie reden
if
nur
you
auf
just-
Yiddish?
Yeah, you just want to speak Yiddish, you can do it at New Lair House.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
Great.
send this information.
There are lots of opportunities, lots of things. So you can just choose whatever you like.
And I'm finding having several of them. One of them is more grammar, the other is more speaking, the other is listening and trying to keep up. You know, they all help.
And we are the most fun.
Yeah,
Admit
you're the
it.
most fun.
Admit it. We are the most fun.
The most fun. Bravo, Mina.
Bravo,
Otazoi. That's your core.
bravo.
Yeah, Mina is the best.
I am having,
Mina is the best.
En ik wil foreign to Houston
Kim.
Solomon.
When?
Kim Savurn.
Ich will foreign. Das ist nicht Witz.
Who is not, which ones of you are not in Houston? I know.
Oh,
Marty.
Quite a lot,
Wow.
yeah.
A lot.
Also
Where are
cooking,
you?
yeah.
Where are you?
We're invading.
Mary,
I am-
where are you? Why don't you tell us?
I am in Thornhill, Ontario.
Florida. Aber ich will foreign bald nicht das Woche, nicht die kommende Woche, but a paar Monaten. Ich will.
Okay.
Und ich sage zu meinem Mann, ich will gehen oder gehen.
Fuhren.
Fuhren. Die will fuhren.
Yeah, because if it's gay and it's walking.
Okay.
That's a
In
long.
the skin-
Ik
Ja,
wil
en
lange weg.
Ik wil foreign to Houston en ze alle mijn vriendinnen.
ja.
Is there a prize for the one that comes from the farthest away?
We'll make it.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Wir darf geben
Hartstikke
8,
dank.
sie sagen, die kannst gucken, als es möglich.
Ja, ja jetzt ist ein bisschen möglich, ja. Okay, guys. So, remember, Purim next week. I hope to see you all. We will have fun.
Schönen
Schönen
Dank.
Dank.
Bye.
Allemaal.
תודה
Gute
רבה.
Woche.
תודה
A gute
רבה.
Woche. A gute Woche.